$250 to $350 each and every month as a newly revised CTC check. I have all the details for you in this video. Let's jump into it right away. But if you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, make sure to subscribe by hitting that button right down below the video so I can keep you updated during this very busy time as information continues to change very, very rapidly. I'm doing all the research and I'm breaking it all down into these short videos so that you can get the latest details hot off the wire each and every day, and so I can talk you through very important topics just like what we're going to discuss right here in this video. So again, if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe down below and feel free to share this video with your friends, family, and social media because this is going to impact a lot of people going forward if this bill actually does get passed. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Let's jump right into the video. All right, so I do want to talk about this new bill that is floating around Congress right now to reinstate those very important CTC monthly checks, otherwise known as the child tax credit payments. However, the payments would actually be different, and a lot of the provisions have actually changed about these payments. So I do want to walk you through all the details on this because those payments that you may have been receiving in the second half of 2021, those are actually done. However, this new proposal here, this new bill, there's actually a lot of new changes about this one, and I want to tell you all the details in this video. So let's first start out by talking about the money. How much money are we talking about? That's usually what most people want to know is how much. Give me the numbers. So let's start out with that, and then I will talk through the rest of the provisions about this, which you certainly want to know because things have certainly changed about this. All right, so let's walk through the numbers first. So here's what it comes down to. Any families who are earning under $200,000 as an individual or $400,000 would be eligible for this. Now here's what it comes out to. Any child aged 0 through 5 would be eligible to receive $350 each and every month. Any child between the age 6 through 17 would be eligible for $250 each and every month, with a maximum benefit for the entire family or the individual of $1,250 for a month. So let's just say, for example, you have 4 kids. You cannot exceed that $1,250 each and every month, but you can max it out. You just can't exceed $1,250 each and every month. So that's where it caps out at. However, here's another one of the changes for the provisions. By the way, one of the changes that I just mentioned there is the $350. Last year in 2021, the cap was $300 for those children under the age 6, 5 and younger, but here it's bumped up to $350 for those kids under the age 6, 5 and younger. So anyway, there's one more provision here. Well, actually, there's multiple more, but let me tell you another one here that's also a really cool perk on this. So here's what it comes out to. If a mother is pregnant, you can actually start drawing on these benefits provided you are eligible based on the requirements I'm going to continue running through here in a second, but you can start drawing on these benefits up to 4 months prior to your due date. That's pretty cool right there, right? So if you are pregnant and you're due in, say, 4 months, you could start drawing on these benefits and getting $350 every single month for 4 months. That'd be $1,400 over the course of 4 months. $350 times 4 is $1,400. Pretty cool, right? So yeah, you could start stacking up some money there. You could start preparing your nursery or your diaper stash. I don't really know what you'd get, but my point is you could start stashing up some money there, and that certainly would be very helpful, especially stacking up some money to help pay with the bills. I mean, realistically, hospital bills are very, very expensive. Anyway, so that is one of the changes with this one as well. Let's quickly talk you through some other changes here as well going forward. So these payments, again, have a couple other restrictions on it, and I want to tell you what these are. Now, again, these are not my words. These are the words of the bill and how it was introduced. Here's what it comes in with. There would also be a work requirement in order to get these payments. So previously with the child tax credit payments from last year in 2021, there was no work requirement. If you had the income levels below the thresholds of $75,000 as an individual or $150,000 as a married couple last year in 2021, you could have had anything. You could have had 0 income and not worked in 10 years. Didn't matter. You could have still gotten all the money. It did not matter one bit. However, with this one, there is a work requirement. Let me tell you the details because this is very important. So it comes out to 80 hours per month. So it essentially comes out to 20 hours a week is what they would actually be requiring. Now, I did read through this. And again, I would say let's talk about this more as we do get more details, but here's what it looks like as of right now. It could be if you're self-employed, again, it doesn't matter if you're self-employed or if you work a traditional job, Again, it averages out to about 20 hours a week or 80 hours per month. Now, again, this would also qualify if you volunteer. Let's just say that you don't maybe work, but rather you want to volunteer. It looks like even if you volunteered 80 hours a week, you would still be eligible with that criteria. Again, I want to wait to get more details on this as they work their way through this bill and actually push it through Congress, because that could change. But the original text on this thing looks like even volunteer work would still qualify. So just want to let you know about that. But this one is very different because the child tax credit payments from last year, the advanced payments, I should say, from last year, did not have a work requirement. However, this one does. So I imagine this one is going to have a lot of controversy about it because, let's be real, not everybody can work. Not everybody can work 20 hours a week. So this one out there would also be, one of those things out there that would certainly take a little bit of negotiation. Now, another thing too, for any of you receiving fixed income benefits, maybe something like Social Security, retirement, SSDI, survivors, SSI, VA benefits, you would still be eligible just like the child tax credit payments last year. You got those payments and they did not impact your monthly benefit. They did not impact your SNAP benefits, your WIC vouchers, anything like that, your public housing. It did not impact those payments in any way, shape, or form. Same thing with this one, according to my current research. So if you're currently receiving any of those benefits that I just mentioned, it looks like if you have kids under the age 18, 17 and younger, you would still be eligible for these payments and they would not offset your other monthly benefits from, let's just say, SSI or SSDI or any of these other benefits. It would not offset them. That is a really good thing. It is not counted as income and it will not offset or jeopardize your other benefits. That's really good right there, right? So these are some of the major changes here. So let me break down the major changes with this program versus the program that was instituted last year, sending out those monthly payments. So number one, the major one here is the work requirement, 20 hours average per week or 80 hours per month. That is one of the major changes. The next major change is the dollar amount. For those kids under the age 6, 5 and younger would be getting $350 versus $300 from last year. And those kids aged 6 through 17 would be getting $250 versus actually, you know what? It was $250 last year as well. I apologize. That it was the same for those kids. I apologize. So it's the same dollar amount there. But let me talk about one more major change here, and that is the ability to start drawing on this 4 months prior to the due date. So if a mother is pregnant, she can start getting these benefits 4 months before her due date. Pretty cool stuff right there, right? And again, one more thing here. This is also a big one. I don't think it's going to impact all that many people, but it is something I also want to mention here as well. The income thresholds have bumped up by about $25,000 as an individual and $50,000 as a married couple. So previously last year, it was $75,000 as an individual or $150,000 for a married couple. And here it has bumped up to it's $200,000. Again, I apologize, another mistake here. As I was talking through that, I just realized I made a mistake. Here's what it is. It bumped up more than $25,000. Here's what it is. I apologize. $200,000 as an individual and $400,000 as a married couple. These are the real numbers. Again, sorry about this. A lot of stuff to remember here. But anyway, this is still something that is in Congress right now. They're still working their way through this. They're talking about all of this. And as you can probably tell, there's a lot to work through here. But the talk would still be these would be sent out as advanced payments going forward, just like we saw in the second half of 2021 for those 36 to 38 million families who were eligible to receive these payments last year as well. So again, some pretty good stuff. Now, one more thing as well. This is interesting, and I noticed this. So last year, the payments were sent out directly from the Treasury, right? So if you were receiving those payments, they sent them out right to your bank account from the Treasury. Here's the difference. These new payments would actually be administered from the Social Security Administration. They would not technically be Social Security benefits, but rather the Social Security Administration would be the one to actually issue these payments. So you would technically get a payment from Social Security each and every month as a result of these payments. But yet, to be totally clear, this is not Social Security benefits. So anyway, some major changes here, but this is the latest details on the new child tax credit payments, otherwise known as the Family Security Act, introduced by Mitt Romney, who is a Republican senator. So anyway, it'd be cool if these get restarted. But again, at the same time, I think a lot of us also know, for those of you who may not be eligible for these, I think a lot of us have been wondering, okay, is there going to be some kind of adult tax credit? What about that? That certainly would be pretty nice too. Anyway, I'll keep you posted as I do get more information. So make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so quite yet. Share this video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other 2,200 videos right here on the channel. And thanks again for watching. I truly do appreciate it. I hope this one helps you out. As I do get more information, of course, I'll be right back here breaking it all down for you and let you know whatever I can do to help you out and to make sure that you're staying informed with everything going on. So again, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you again later in the next